back to the Lock Around the Clock for Week 13. We are ready to kick it off after the last 3 weeks going 7-3 against the spread, a blistering 70%. And we are going to take it even further this week, going 3-0. Before we do, though, let's talk about LouDogs.com, one of the hottest handicapping sites on the web. Great blogs from some of the best handicappers in the world. Go there and check them out at LouDogs.com. Now, before we get started, I want to say one thing. If you notice, I am in my Raider Oakland baseball garb with my old baseball hat. You know why? Because they're signing a friggin' another one-year deal for that dump they're in out in Oakland. You know what? You want to increase ticket sales. You want to increase the fan base. You want to get people to come out to the games. You want to get maybe the team a little inspired to play some great ball. Let's get a new stadium. Let's upgrade to the at least the 90s. Holy Christmas. Get in there and make a new stadium. Give the fans what they want. I'm not going out to Oakland and visiting that dump again. Let's get a new stadium. Let's get this team fired up. Let's kill that baseball diamond in the middle of the field 8 weeks into the season. I mean, for crying out loud, we're the only stadium that does it. It's brutal. It's ridiculous. New stadium in Oakland next year. Come on. Maybe not next year, they sign the lease. Anyway, let's get to the 1 o'clock lock. 1 o'clock lock, we have Chicago at Minnesota. I look for a high-scoring game in this game. If the total is in, it's only 49 in this game. The Bears haven't shown they've been able to stop anybody, which is great because the running game of Minnesota couldn't be better at a better time at home. Also, Christian Ponder should get the game loosened up a little bit for him to go downfield on the Bears as well. But let's not forget the Bears do have some sort of an offense as well. And Minnesota doesn't have that great of a run defense. Look for Michael Bush to get a little bit more on track this week. Forte banged up, but he should be able to get some yardage, especially on some outplays. Look for the score and the total to go well over the 49. That's the 1 o'clock lock. Chicago at Minnesota over the 49. On to the 4 o'clock lock. Buffalo at home laying 3.5 to Atlanta. Now, Buffalo has not fared well against good quarterbacks. Matt Ryan is a good quarterback. However, he doesn't have a really good team around him. The running game's been somewhat abysmal, and Buffalo's defense has been healthy. They're at home. The weather, who knows what it can be like up there, but it is going to be cold. We do know that. Buffalo has been very good also in takeaways, as we've seen while they played the Jets last week, but they are healthy. They are looking good. Also, the Falcons are not very good at stopping the run. C.J. Spiller and a healthy Fred Jackson, daily doses of that is going to soften things up for E.J. Manuel. Look for the Bills to win this game easy, laying the 3.5. Take the Bills. That's the 4 o'clock lock. On to the 8 o'clock lock. The Giants going down to FedEx Field. Now, they're only laying 1 point. Why? I don't know. Washington has not proven they can stop anybody. They looked horrendous on Monday night against the Niners, like I called. Kaepernick tore him up. Eli Manning should do more damage through the air against this Washington team and also get the running game on track as well. I don't see Washington be able to come out of this funk. I think RG3 is just damaged goods at this point. I think they maybe even need to pull him for the season and just turn things off there and get him ready because he looks horrible. It's bad for the fans. It's bad for the team. It's bad for RG3. And I think it's a great thing for the Giants. And the Giants defense has been playing very well these last few weeks. They're still a tough team. Yes, they had a little faux pas last week at home against Dallas, and Tony Romo just took it to them, but they're not going against Tony Romo this week. They are going against the banged-up, beat-up RG3 and a Washington failing team for the 2013 season looking to wrap things up. I think they're already pulling the plug. I would if I was them. Take the Giants, lay the one comfortably on the road, look for them to just destroy this Washington team. That is my picks for the week. That is the Lock Around the Clock for Week 13. When we go 3-0, we'll see you next week for Week 14. Until then, take it to the book, take it to the bank, and as always, you take it easy.